Hi there, I'm in Twin Falls right now. I wanted to share with you guys some of the lessons that I've learned in just the last 24 hours about how our elected officials conduct themselves and what's wrong with politics in America right now, but particularly in Idaho. Anyone who's been following along may be aware, but the lieutenant governor of this state, the sitting lieutenant governor, who's one of my opponents, she's running for governor. She plagiarized a video that we created. So we storyboarded the video, edited it, produced it, put it out. It's all our content. And she stole it and is taking credit for our work and using it to promote her candidacy. And I called her myself. I left her a voicemail. I called her campaign manager. I spoke with him. I asked them to take our video down that they plagiarized, and they're refusing to do it. And apparently she thinks that's an okay way to campaign. And I have to tell you, I don't see any difference between her and the current governor. The current governor, he signs bills and then he writes a letter and sends it to the legislature, explaining to the legislature how the bill he just signed is unconstitutional or unwise. And think of that. This is an individual, that man took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and I have proof. I have it on record. He signs bills he believes are unconstitutional. I have signed letters on the official governor's office letterhead stating that. And now we have a lieutenant governor who conducts herself unethically and without honor. I'm sorry, it is not honorable to steal somebody else's work and publish it as your own and take credit for it. And the craziest thing about it, and it just tells me everything that's wrong in politics today, is how I watch these political operatives, slimy, disgusting individuals, how they can explain away unethical behavior, and they start getting into the legalese of it all. Did you copyright it? Folks, is it right or is it wrong? I don't know about you. For me, I'm tired of all the legalistic jogging around ethics. And it is wild to me that in the political realm, there are so many people that are totally comfortable explaining her behavior. And this is why the governor and the lieutenant governor chickened out of the debates. They chickened out because I come armed with the truth, and they know I have a winning message. They know the people are hungry for the things that I'm talking about, for the policies that I'm promoting. And they're both, I call them teleprompter titans. They're strong, really capable leaders when there's teleprompters or note cards available for them. But just as I'm doing with you right now, this is live. There's no script, there's no note card, there's no one feeding me lines. I'm standing out in a field right now having a discussion with you while I'm in Twin Falls. That scares the career politicians. It really scares them because they've not had to deal with somebody who just comes armed with the truth and exposes the system for what it is. That's how I see this election. I see you have a choice. You can re-elect our current governor, who's proven himself totally sold out. He's a crony corporatist. He's bought and paid for by special interest groups. He answers to them. This guy cut a $50 million tax deal with Facebook, folks. Think about this. Our current lieutenant governor, the way that I see it is she's completely incapable. She can't run her own budget. She can't run her own campaign. She's got to steal my content, my material, to advocate for her campaign. I want you to think about that. That is pretty incriminating in and of itself. But I mean, on top of that, she's advocating to eliminate, get this, she's advocating to eliminate corporate income tax, which only these giant out-of-state multinational corporations pay in Idaho. I'm advocating to eliminate personal income taxes for the working class in this state, for everyday business owners that live in Idaho and own an Idaho-based business. I want to give you tax relief, and both the career politicians want to help out corporate America. And this is what is going on all across this country. We have far too many politicians that they want to kowtow to these multinational organizations and corporations and curry favor with them because they know that they don't need to be on a debate stage and advocate for something they believe in. They just need those giant moneyed up interests to buy advertising space for them so that they can sound great on the radio and on television. But folks, I'm encouraged. It's a new day. These people, they will not outwork me. They can steal my work. They can try their best to pretend like I'm not there, but nobody in the state of Idaho gets bigger crowds than we do at Humphrey's campaign events. We're going to be here in Twin Falls tonight, 6:30 p.m., the Eastside Baptist Church. And I hope for those of you in the Magic Valley, come to our event tonight. We'll continue this discussion. I'll be taking Q&A, but in the interim, I would encourage all of you, reach out to the Lieutenant Governor and just ask her, if she conducts herself unethically on the campaign trail, are we going to expect her to conduct herself ethically and honorably in office? I think you all know the answer to that, but help spread this message. It's outrageous. She's plagiarized our content, and I don't know how she thinks this is going to work out for her. I was on the radio in Twin Falls, on the radio in Boise this morning, calling out this kind of behavior. And that's what I'm going to continue to do, folks, is push and work hard to bring the change that we need to see in this state. And I am encouraged because people are showing up and people are registering to vote. I believe there's a big surprise in store for this election. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on the campaign trail.